Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg again with another update on the Tiger. The Tiger is actually now finished, apart from the small parts that I can do when it goes onto the diorama. So I shall bring it in and we'll have a quick look around it. It's a quick update and then I can concentrate on the diorama. Right, so I'll just zoom you in a bit. Okay, as you can see, it's now complete. One side's got the tracks on, obviously the other side haven't because the tracks have come off. I think it was one over mine and blew the tracks off on the side. So there will be going on my diorama. Still got to weather them the same as this, but that's even there, that one. So as you can see, we've got it done. I'm quite happy with it. In fact, I'm very happy with it. So on the front here we've got the spare tracks. There's a pointy stick, it'll do. Got the spare tracks, thanks to a good friend Mike Cohen, as you know. Here's his channel, and very knowledgeable I can't put my teeth in, knowledgeable on the Tiger, so he's given me a few pointers and things like that. Yeah, this one you can see on the picture is fastened on with the wires on around the axe. On this other side, hanging off, I think there's one side is fastened to the track cable on here, so that'll be on when he goes near the time of putting the Tiger on his side into the diorama. You see the tracks are done. Now I've just added the sea ball and my soil and the mixture of the which I showed you earlier on, the soil and the dust, and the two mixtures of that. Wilder produce again, and the last remnants of that, the dust, the dirty dust. So, and obviously I've just done a few of the tracks now. I can say I can do the rest of it when it's on its side, because it's on its side that way. So the tracks are up in the air, so there will be slight droop on the tracks when we get round to them. So we'll just go around it. So the tracks, that's done, they're weathered. Another thing, these tracks were probably being used, so that's why I've got a slight shine on them. And if you notice on there, I picked this little thing up from the picture, I saw Roman numerals on the tracks for some reason, obviously counting them. And you'll see as I'm going around, I've done it on the turret tracks as well. So we'll go around, we'll start on the side now. This is the side you're mainly going to see at the top. So we've got the tracks, I'm putting number 4 and 2 on that one for some reason. Yeah, Zimmerit's there, it's like grey Zimmerit, and I've got some, it's gone right through to the under the primer, and I've got a few rust streaks hanging on there, and I've got some remnants of the Zimmerit there. So I was quite happy with that way it turned out. I've only put one cable tie on at the moment. I have the other one. I may use that on the diodes if it's been used to bulldoze or pull the Tiger off onto its side. I'm not sure yet. I'll think about that. Yeah. Side skirts are all on this side, all bent and twisted. I can only see there is some on this side, but I presume they're all on at the moment. Well, from the angle of the picture I can see it, so I've done them all on that side. I've taken off obviously the front mudguard. That's finished, gone off there. Anything else? I'll weather this because it's on its side. I'll show you you can see in the back here for the engine and the water and the fuel. I actually weathered it on its side so that it's run down towards my hand, as it would be on the diorama. So they're near enough finished. I might just add a little bit more when it's on the diorama itself. I added the excuse me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. It's just my youngest daughter telephoning me. Yeah, so we'll have a look at the wheels. I don't like picking this up at the moment, but we can do it this way. We've got the wheels. They're all weathered and that as well. I had a few little streaks of grease and things like that. Again, happy with those. These, obviously, remember the suspension is workable, made it workable so we can have the wheels down a bit farther, and the track hanging from the side, you know, the track's like opposite almost, hanging down that way from the bottom of the wheels. I've just done a few splash marks on the thing, let down that Wilder product, and the other one I just sprinked it on as well with a a brush and a needle, and just didn't lightly do it, dried mud, dried dust. Let's go down to the back, and then nothing changed really on the back. We've got the mud guards on both of them. They're both actually positioned. I put them on. One's really bent, that's the one that's going to go near the ground. You can see better on the engine. Ooh, here on the engine deck. I'll just get hold of this, I don't want to drop it at the moment. Come on, off you go. There we go. Yeah, so you can see about the engine deck. I've added a bit of dust around that thing as well, and a few holes in the grill covers. Let's go carry on going round. On this side, as I did the tow cables, and again you can see on the tracks on the side of the I did a few random Roman numerals. I'm not really going to see them because this one is facing down to the earth. But there's in it again. See, this is the side obviously with no tracks on, but you're not going to really see all these wheels apart from the back side of them, which I'll show you soon. And again, right, so we can have a look underneath. I shall just take my turret off at the moment because it's easy for me to get hold of a turret and take that off, and then we can have a look underneath. I'll just take that track off as well. Right, let's move these. So underneath we've got the same as before, but I've added now the wheels obviously, and there's grass and muck and dust in the wheels. So this is the one you're not going to really see the front of. It's mainly the sides you're going to see. This side here you're going to see all the I can always weather that in again with some of the stuff, and it goes onto the diode as well. And again we got onto this side. We've just done the same again with the tracks on this side. They're all weathered. So the wheels again. Maybe just go in there near the end and add a few grease marks at the back of them as well, if I remember. We got the. So happy with that. You are going to see mostly of that side, and then we've got the figure sitting under, sort of standing underneath that. So I'll just pop that back on there. I'll put the turret back on. Right, yeah, so that's the Tiger. Now we've got to, even though the truck is finished, it just needs to be weathered similarly to this, not as much because it's on the road, but still be weathered, still have the similar colours on the truck itself. Well, I'll show you that. It's just the same as, seems ages ago since I showed you. It probably is, but so it was practically finished apart from just the last bit of weathering that he's doing on it. So I'll pick it up. None of the cab or the bed is fastened to the chassis yet. Again, I broke one of these off, so I'm going to have to leave it off. It's snapped it, and it's still got to weather that in and out. So I'll have to work around that one, but I'm sure there was some damaged ones. Again, I say we've got to weather the bottoms of the wheels and underneath there. And I say the wheels. So the window frame isn't in yet because that isn't fastened down the canvas roof, because I've got the driver to go in there. I said it's practically finished apart from the last bit of weathering on there. We can do that when it's on the diorama. But like I say, luckily what I did is I did leave this off, loosen this off, so I can get under the chassis without too much of a problem then. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that as well. Seen that before with the little bit of stuff inside the seat, and a few little random bags. Obviously we've seen all the stowage from last time. The crates and engine parts and oil drums and different coloured jerry cans, including German ones, and a spare wheel, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so happy with that. Happy with that as well. So I'll just pop that back on there for now. And then we can bring this down here. So this is the other track. It's still got to be, even though it's weathered, but it's still got to be, I'm debating how to position it. Do I position it? It's 90% of it's off with being pushed off the thing by whatever pushed it off, or I don't know. I think I'm going to have to work out when it's positioned on the diagram. It may not even use it yet, but we shall see. But it's there to use anyhow. So it just needs to be weathered similar to the one that's on the tank itself. And this is when we're practicing on the little, there we go, with the Roman numerals. Oh, it's something different, isn't it, just to break it up. I might put that on the rear of a tank, yeah, just as a random piece of stuff on the back. We shall see. And then we've got the other piece of spare track with the wires at the back at the moment. Just need there. Sorry, there we are. I think one side's fastened from the track cable, as I said, and it's sort of hanging. But there again, that's something I can do near of a time when it's on there. And again, got the other tow cable. So I think that's where we are at the moment. Now it's starting to concentrate on the diorama. It's all about, I know it's been a long build, but like I say, I don't get as much time at the bench at the moment with looking after my grandson. But so when I do get to the bench, it's precious time. So I try not to waste it as much as I have been doing recently, because you know, things quite out of my control called life has happened. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I'll say once I've started getting a bit more on the diorama with the things and that, I'll come back and show you where I'm at with that. So once again, I'd like to say thank you very much to all my subscribers, new and old, for the kind comments once again. I really do appreciate them. You know, it makes it all worthwhile. It really does. I love doing this hobby. It zones me out, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you lot will do the same. Right, I'm waffling. So thank you very much for viewing and stopping by. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll see you again with an update on the dial.